Now the way I do this is with direct triggers in the title and indirect triggers in the thumbnail. For example, take a look at the thumbnail and title from this recent video.
Consistency. Last time I was regularly making videos on YouTube was somewhere in 2018 when I was making parachutes out of sticky tape and ropes. After being fed up with work at the bar, I burned out and realized I need something different. Because at some point your art starts to lack something really important, probably the main thing is you, and you feel completely lost. And now again, with lots of excuses, I have to show up every day again and again and again and deliver something wise to you. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up at the bar again. Every time I post new YouTube video, I feel like, yes, that's the comeback. Now gonna be like 100 likes, hundreds of views, like tons of it, like that's the comeback. I get all the becoming a famous person and people be like, yeah, Misha, you can do this. And in the end, there was another element I realized I was missing. Consistency. Consistency of doing something step by step with little spoons, or brick by brick, how people like to say. This was the thing that kept me bordered, stopped me from doing things I really liked and enjoyed doing. So after endless comebacks to YouTube, I decided to just sit down and have a talk with you. Last about 4 months, I felt like, oh, that's it, that's the end. I'm not recovering from this one, that's too much. And the only thing that I think saved me is that I gave myself a challenge. On one random day when I was spiraling about on how life is unfair and stuff, I got myself on one interesting thought, thinking, what if this all actually gonna work out? Then how am I gonna feel about it? Like, what if I won't win, won't lose? I will just come back to zero. I will get out of crisis. And then I felt like this, spark of motivation, like from this kind of video, like they all silly and similar, like, go on, you can do this, just do it, you can, man. Yeah, this kind of feeling inside that I'm just gonna get up, do 100 push-ups, study all the books I've got, learn the language and all these sort of things. Pretty standard situation, isn't it? But when I've done about 20 push-ups, I started to hate myself because I felt like a junk. And I quickly came back to the same feelings that I had just before the spark of motivation, just before the thoughts. After a few cycles of the swings from motivation to frustration, I realized I don't know how people don't even talk about this. Because all this, just do it, you can, yes you can, this is such a lie and it's not the way life works. I caught myself in the thought that motivation is the most deadly thing humans have made. And here's why. When we think about motivation, we imagine these videos when you get like a guy saying like, just get up and do it, it's gonna work out. Nah, mate, this time is different one, trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. The only thing that actually works is a skill. Step by step, showing up every day and doing something that people would have value in. 100 takes, 100 silly takes is better than one perfect one that you never ever gonna take. Long story short, I want to share the idea that motivation is classical showing up is quite a dangerous thing, because when you get that spark of motivation, you start doing something, then you frustrate straight away because it didn't work out and you start spiraling again just because consistency wasn't in place. Life doesn't work that way. Life is harder. You won't get abs from the first day of training. You won't fluently speak a language that you just started to learn. You won't accomplish anything that is actually matter in a matter of that one day. Because in every success, consistency is the key. When you cook meat or pretty much any food, you need two key things to cook actually the food. First is heat, and the second one is time. So motivation is just a burning flame of heat, like that could just burn out your food. What you really need is consistent heat over the long period of time. You still have to have the heat, you have to show up consistently every day, you have to do some effort. But if you don't allow it enough time, you won't cook. If you do too much heat in a short period of time, it will burn. But people tend to forget about the time and fall into loads of problems. Any problems at work, with friends, with relationships, with anything, comes from this one thing: consistency. So if your meat is burning, you need to remove some heat and allow a bit more time. Keep introducing the heat so food cooks. Tandem of both makes the success. To succeed, you need motivation times time. So if you're watching this video and feeling lost and you think you need to push to succeed, you have to know that you're wrong. You need time to relax, to get ready, to get together, then start moving, introducing heat during some period of time, and you'll be just alright. Remember, meat needs time.